While The Door was a devastating emotional episode, it also delivered the biggest missing piece of Game of Thrones history by revealing the origins of the White Walkers.
We've long known that the continent of Westeros used to be uninhabited by humans. The legend holds that the first men came over from Essos and started settling it thousands of years ago. At first, the children of the forest tolerated humans, but then the first men started driving the children off their lands and burning sacred weirwood trees, and so it was war.
Moat Cailin was mentioned by Littlefinger.
I rode north with the Knights of the Vale to come to your aid. They're encamped at Moat Cailin as we speak.
That's the fort in the narrow neck of Westeros that makes it hard to invade the north by land. That's where the children tried to hold the line against the first men. But that didn't work, which we know because the north is full of Starks and Umbers, and not Children of the Forest.
That's Moat Cailin.
Yes, bit shabby, isn't it?
What we didn't know was that the children created the White Walkers as a last resort to fight off the first men. But at some point, the children must have realized what they had done because they switched sides, teaming up with the first men to fight the Walkers.
And that's how the Starks became the Kings of the North, because they defeated the White Walkers the first time. And that, we can now guess, is how the children and the first men came to their eventual truce, signed in a hidden forest called the Isle of Faces.
The Isle of Faces is where we believe Jon's parents got married, but that's a story for another time.
So we have furious exiles that badly wanted to retake their homeland, so they embraced the nuclear option and gave birth to a sentient weapon of magic and elemental power. Remind you of anything? We believe in Dany's cause, but we might have felt the same about the children's. This may be a warning about the ultimate danger of having dragons in the world. They're great for conquering, but that kind of power cannot be contained.
It doesn't strike us as a coincidence that this shot of Bran walking towards the once lush weirwood, now covered in snow, evokes an earlier vision Daenerys had of King's Landing when she went to the House of the Undying. Was hers a vision of what destruction her ultimate weapon will bring upon the land she supposedly holds dear?
If there's one piece of backstory we're still dying to learn about, it's Ashai by the Shadow. That's the city Melisandre studied in. And remember Quaithe, the masked woman who appeared to Jorah twice in Season 2? She seemed to know an awful lot about him and Dany.
Will you betray her again?
Never.
Well, guess what? She's from Ashai. It's rumored to be a place where the darkest and most powerful magics are practiced. And now that Jorah's tasked with curing the uncurable, we expect him to venture to the most mysterious city on the planet soon, and perhaps meet up with Quaithe once again.
And from that, maybe we will learn some more about where dragons come from, just like Bran learned where White Walkers come from.
So, Jorah may return to help Dany with her plans, but the new king of the Iron Islands, Euron Greyjoy, seems to have plans for her. What's his deal?
You're going to seduce the Dragon Queen.
I'm not going to seduce her. The Iron Fleet will seduce her. And together we're going to take the Seven Kingdoms.
He acts like he's so forthcoming, admitting that he murdered his brother Balon. But I have to ask, how is he so certain that Daenerys needs a fleet of ships? He has been, as Theon notes, off gallivanting around the world.
Last I heard, you were gallivanting around the world, having a grand old time.
My guess is the reason Euron knows she needs ships is he's the one who set hers on fire. It's the same ploy Littlefinger ran on Sansa. Get her in trouble and then try to win her over by offering help. Sansa didn't fall for it, and I bet Dany won't either. Especially not if Theon and Yara are coming to warn her.
Speaking of Sansa, she thinks the Karstarks will join her side and that the Umbers are anti-Stark. But as we discussed last week, she has that backwards. The Umbers were trying to help by planting Osha and Rickon in the castle, while the junior Karstark is loyal to Ramsay.
The Starks lost my house the day King Robb cut off my father's head.
If Sansa isn't careful, she could walk into another trap. She knows the North, but she's still got a lot to learn about the fleeting nature of fealty.
Will Sansa and Jon be able to rally the troops they need to retake Winterfell?
Maybe we'll find out more next week on House Slate.